Good morning, everyone. It's 9 a.m. I'd like to welcome everybody to the August 2nd of 2021. Lord, it's hard to believe it's August. Of the Limestone County Commission work session. Ellen, do we have any public comment?
We do. Brian Butler with Cobbs and Allen.
Mr. Butler, if you don't mind, step up here to the microphone, please, sir.
How are y'all doing today?
We're doing great.
My name is Brian Butler. I have with myself Nelson Bean. We're with Cobbs Allen. We are a employee benefits broker out of Birmingham, Alabama. Prior to coming to work for Cobbs Allen, I was the chief HR officer for the city of Tuscaloosa for about 27 years. I've been working with Cobbs Allen for the past 2 or 3 years, and where we specialize is in our public administration practice group. If you look on page 7 of the document on the right side of your folder, it'll just kind of show you the successes we've had with public administration groups throughout the state. We are the largest. We have the largest public administration client base of any employee benefits broker in Alabama, and where we really excel is coming alongside county commissions, city councils, and helping their HR team deliver world-class employee benefits, in addition to a suite of HR services. We do any and all things HR, from employee training, helping write job descriptions, policy writing, employee handbook reviews, really, again, any and all things HR. And we've seen a lot of success with that in the city and county space because, let's be honest, most HR departments in that space are running pretty lean. And so we're able to come alongside as a consultant in the HR space to help them. Like I said, we've 3 years ago when I started, I think we maybe had 1 county and 2 cities, and we've grown that quite a bit because I think that is the differentiator for us among other employee benefit brokers, is the suite of services that comes along with us being your employee benefits broker. Everything you see in your folder there is different types of employee communication pieces that we provide for our clients. They can be employee benefit guides, which we find to be very helpful. Kind of takes those long insurance documents and brings them down to a level that employees, their spouses can understand those. So we customize those for our clients. We provide total compensation statements for our clients. Those are things where when I was in Tuscaloosa, we couldn't give a raise, but we had to increase insurance. And so helping employees understand exactly how much the county's paying for their benefits in addition to their base salary is a nice document that we've been able to provide to our clients as well. So again, had a lot of success in this space. City of Huntsville is a current client of ours. Madison County is a client of ours. We're becoming more and more popular in this space, and would love to partner with Ellen and her team and use the county commission. Any questions about anything that we do?
Anybody have any questions?
No, sir, no.
I know there's a lot of information there in those binders, but again, it's just want to kind of give you a snapshot of the things that we provide to our clients' employees to really help them understand their benefits package. We do employee benefits brokering just like any broker out there, but I think from what you see in the binder there is really what sets us apart. We've invested a lot of resources in our public administration practice group. I think I have a little bias from coming from government. I know what employees are looking for. I know what the HR staffs need, and so we're able to build this practice group to help those governments, those HR departments really succeed. So,
Good deal.
And nobody has no good questions?
I do have my business card in there. I think it's in most. So if you do have any questions, certainly Ellen or I can answer those for you. But again, look forward to the possibility of working with you.
Appreciate y'all coming out.
Thank y'all for coming.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
I read through the packet the other day, and it had some good service parts in there.
Oh, good. I was a little nervous about that when I worked at the city. I would always give the council, a week or 2 in advance, but a few of them would not look at it until meeting day. So excited to hear you had a chance to look through it. So
Yeah, Ellen had gave us a copy of it
Oh, okay.
last
All
week,
right.
and it was it has got some good.
you make sure you're doing your homework then
Yeah.
before the
Yeah.
meeting. That's good.
Yes, sir. Well, thank y'all, and we'll take it under consideration and everything. So we appreciate y'all coming out today. And
Thanks for giving us the opportunity to come talk.
anytime. We thank you for coming up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Y'all have a safe trip back to Birmingham.
Thank you very much.
Or Tuscaloosa, where y'all headed to?
Birmingham's our office. I live in Tuscaloosa, and so with all this COVID, we've kind of, a lot of us are working from home nowadays, so it's really changed the workplace, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. It sure has.
And I'll leave some extra copies there if anybody else
All right.
needs to take a look at that. So, thank you very much.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming today.
Thank y'all.
Ellen, do we have any more public comment?
We do not.
Thank you. We have no resolutions and orders. Contracts, agreements, and grants will approve a contract between TARCOG and /SHIP and the Limestone County Commission, which will begin April the 1st of 2021 and go through March the 31st of 2022. And this is just an annual re-up of we do every year, just approving our contracts with the TARCOG. Any more discussion with it? All right, no discussion with that. We have no budget revisions, no emergency purchases. We have one board appointment. Will be to appoint Jason Black to be placed on the 2021-2022 Alabama ACCA Legislative Committee, and so he's already on that. It's just a reappointment deal. So, anybody got a discussion with that? All right, no discussion with that. We have one bid on here, and I'll ask Mark to yield to the other one here in just a second to explain it. The first one on here will be for printers. It's at License Forms and License Commissioner's Offices for Printers Stationery Incorporated for $379. And the Chapman Hollow bid, I'm going to yield to Mark on that and let him explain that to you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We had our bid opening this morning at 9 o'clock. For this one, we did not receive any bidders. We sent it out, but the bid pack, but we didn't receive any completed bid packages. So we will have to go a different route. So we're not prepared to award a bid this morning.
Okay. So we will strike the Chapman Hollow box covered off. It'll just be the one award bid on the commission meeting. All righty, and we'll be on personnel action. Any more discussion with the bid? Okay. And I know that's in your district, yes, so that's you've already talked with them about it. All right, personnel action. We'll be hiring Molly Hamilton as an administrative clerk in the license department. That's in Joseph's department. Any discussion with her? All right, so no discussion with her. Under merit increases, we have several today. Anybody have any discussion with anybody on the merit increases? All right, no discussion with anybody. We'll move forward to the engineer's report. Mr. Massey.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have a light meeting for subdivisions. We just have one subdivision for consideration today. This is Brigadoon Highland Phase 2. This is a replat of lots 84 and 85. And so this is a minor, so it'll be for preliminary and final. They're combining lots, so it's one lot in District 3. The addresses are at 13188 and 13206 St. Andrews Drive. That's all we have for your consideration.
All right.
I would like to request that everybody think about, make sure that everybody's thinking about their Rebuild Alabama projects that they'd like to consider for next year. I've got to put those estimates together, and we've got to have that approved by the end of the month. So I've got just a couple of weeks to try to get that put together. Like I said, if we can have some conversations, make sure that we've got those projects kind of down. So that's all I've got. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Any more questions for Mark? Rebuild Alabama wise, we still like New Cut for this year, and I know Black Road was one of Rebuild Alabama's projects, and
I can give you an update on where we are on everything. We have New Cut, Snake Road are not completed at this moment. We have a contractor that's going to put the wearing layer on those projects. This summer has been a wet summer, so it has put them behind. They were expecting to be here last week or this week, but they're behind by a couple of weeks. We had a couple of weeks of rain there that just wasn't a lot able to be done. So our crew kind of felt the same thing. So we're behind by a couple of weeks on our work. So it just puts us in a position to where we're probably third to fourth week of August before the contractor is ready to move in. And so the chip seals that have to be completed is kind of that intermediary layer between the old asphalt and the new on Snake and New Cut. We'll try to complete those about a week before the contractor gets here. So like I said, we're probably a couple weeks out from doing that as well. So like I said, we haven't. It's just been a wet summer so far. We have completed Newbie, the north-south section of Newbie from Gray to 72, everything except for permanent striping, and we have completed Black Road, everything except for permanent striping.
Thank you, Mark. All right, no more questions for Mark. We'll move on to other business. We'll be approving to amend the Limestone County Safety Committee. The amended list will replace some previous committee members, so that's just for the EMA. Eddie is he's our safety committee, so we're just updating the safety people on the safety committee. So, any discussion with that? No discussion with that. We know no scheduled public hearings. Report of officers. Commissioner Sammett.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mark and I have discussed a couple of times our bush hogging. We can't keep up. Like I said, it's been raining. Our spray program has held. I don't know, it's not done like it would have done if it had been a little drier season. But I've asked Mark to look at possibly contracting our bush hogging. We've got areas that where the spray program is working, it's getting Bermuda in, and it's not growing as tall. And hopefully we could, and it's just, I just wanted to let my fellow commissioners know that we're looking at it to see in comparison to how we would come out between our spray program and possibly contracting our bush hogging. But I just wanted to go ahead and mention that to y'all, and Mark knows about it. So anyway, that's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Sammett. Commissioner Barksdale.
Since Darrell mentioned our spray program, I've thought about that, and I'm not sure that we wouldn't be better off putting a pre-emergent out, trying to keep weeds from germinating rather than kill them after they come out. That would require some study. I don't know off the top of my head, but it's easier to keep them from coming up than to kill them and take care of them after they come up.
Well, that's true. The state does that a lot.
And our program, one of the purposes of the spray program is to encourage Bermuda grass growth. And Bermuda will spread, you put it in a cotton patch and it'll spread, but it doesn't compete for space well. So when we let the weeds grow up, the Bermuda doesn't overtake them. I believe a pre-emergent program that would encourage Bermuda grass growth over the long term would be beneficial. That's just what I think. I don't have any way to prove that.
I have to speak with our contractor this week about possibility of the third round spray, since it has been such a wet year, and trying to get that lined up. And so I'll bring that up and find out kind of what the time frame for a pre-merge and what the benefits are and all those
It's
kinds
fall
of things.
and spring.
So I'll discuss it with him, and report back to you.
Thank you, sir. Anything else?
That's all.
Commissioner Black is absent today. Let the record be known. And Commissioner Townsend?
I don't have anything this time.
All right, thank you. And I'll just hold mine until after the other commission meeting. So we'll recess until 10 a.m. Thank you, everybody, for being here today.